Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be giving you 3 reasons to not get the Nike Jkei 3. Pretty straightforward, I think. You can also consider this as an update video of my experience with the Jkei 3 after a while. The shoe is an excellent performer, but under very specific conditions. So let's talk about who should avoid it. Please don't take it as a complete no-go on the product, because the strengths are really clear too. Amazing traction and a significant cushion upgrade from the Jkei 1 and Jkei 2. I guess if you're currently hesitating about pulling the trigger on this purchase and you happen to fall into any of these categories, or save some money maybe. Reason number 1, durability issues. Here I'd have to refer to my first pair, this gray light show colorway. We go straight to the outsole. I have noticed a crack or two on the bottom. See, the traction pattern is made up of a bunch of these Jkei logos disconnected with each other. It is prone to wear and tears. Damage could appear on the grooves as soon as you bring them outdoors. I've had this pair for about 3 months, not even a long time. Plus, I didn't even use it that much. It's not like I wore these every single day to walk around in them and hoop in them strictly outside on a rough condition. Not even, and damage still occurred. I somehow feel like the sole separation concern on the Jordan 38 could also apply here after more playing time later on. When you get the shoe in hand, you can probably feel how soft the rubber actually is, even though it's sharp because of these chains of logos. This is the opposite of that tough vibe given off by the design language. You think this is a sturdy and tanky shoe, but not so much in reality. If you like a shoe that lasts a long time, durable enough for outdoor use, do not buy the Jkei 3, at least not at full retail price. For indoors only, you should be perfectly fine. Both the solid rubber and translucent outsole colorways have the same level of traction performance. Extremely squeaky and grippy indoors. Second reason has to do with the fit. Don't forget how important the fit is on a performance basketball shoe. The Jkei 3 is very picky when it comes to your foot shape. Width is certainly on the narrower side. If you're someone who has wider than average feet, especially if you're like a 2E, this should be a hard pass. Yes, it does slowly break in over time the more you play in it, but honestly, if you know that you got some fat and bulky feet, why bother? As someone who has super flat and slightly wide feet, I would just never use the word comfortable to describe these on feet. Foot pain or soreness after a long sesh. If you have high volume feet, this upper outsole isn't the most forgiving one out there. I mean, they'll press down pretty hard on top of your feet. No wiggle room inside. Yeah, try on a pair in store if you can. It's just a very tight and stiff shoe. Doesn't really work for wide footers. You can size up, but if you're in a situation where, let's say, a full size up is needed, that's not an ideal performance fit, in my opinion. The newest Halloween pair, they'll probably break in after Christmas. And then by Chinese New Year, it might be done, given the durability concern. If it ain't even the right fit to begin with, those benefits in the other aspects kind of just get wasted. Reason number 3, I think this is pretty important too. Stability isn't the best. On a hard landing or any sort of scenario where you're accidentally rolling your feet sideways, you could either trip yourself or feel a hard stump underneath. I'm not saying that you're more prone to injuries wearing this shoe, but it probably won't be very effective in preventing you from getting hurt during any dangerous movement. Another thing is, this particular iteration of their ZoomX midsole isn't as impressive as ZoomX on the Air Jordan 40 or Jkei 3. Impact protection is lacking. I don't see this being a good match for the big fellas. For me, I lost about 10 pounds in a month, by the way. Not on purpose. Doesn't matter. But playing in these, I remember stumbling a few times after an awkward landing. Not a great sign. So this reason is for 1, heavy players, 2, the frequent ankle rollers. You might want to use protection and avoid the Jkei 3. So that's it. If you mainly play outdoors, if you're a wide footer, or if you consider yourself a bigger player who needs excellent impact protection and a lot of stability from your hoop shoe, I personally think that it might be best off that you just pass on the Jkei 3. With that said, otherwise, by all means, go ahead. Let's say you're a lighter and faster guard with medium to narrow feet, looking for a very grippy shoe with a nice bounce. Great choice. Either way, I do see the Jkei 3 going on sale later down the road. Remember how popular the Jkei 1 was? It has been flooding the Nike clearance stores. So many colorways. Jkei 2, I've seen plenty of pairs going around 50 to 60 bucks, sometimes lower. Patience will turn into something delicious. As always, please feel free to share your experience with the Jkei 3 down in the comments. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my takes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.